Darren, do you see that as 2 points lost or one very hard fought point?
We'll find out at the end of the season. Well, yeah, listen, your home form's imperative, always has been if you want to get out of the league. I thought it'd be that sort of game. You know, we were touch and go whether it would go ahead. It did. The pitch is clearly a problem, and it's a lot more of a problem for a home team chasing the 3 points. There's no question when you've got to force the game. And they coped better in the first half because they had the wind. I mean, they made that decision. I think they won the toss and turned us around. It was a case of really getting through that half. And in the second half we came on stronger. First half, and saying that, with a Stonewall penalty, I've just seen it. He's cleaned Tommy Rowe out, and he's given them a foul for some reason. So we didn't get that, and then Brits missed a really good chance in the second half. And it was always going to be one of those games where it was going to be a scrappy goal or probably a set piece that would get you the points. Positives: clean sheet. I thought young Ben was very good in his debut. You see what he's all about. He wants to defend, and that's a positive, because I feel that obviously, if we were to get more clean sheets, I think we know we've got goals in the team, and I think that's going to be the recipe. If we can do that, then that'll be a good start for us to get the success we want. Knowing
the conditions of the pitch, it looks like you tried to change things a little bit in order to cope with the conditions.
Well, I just said to the players, look, play with common sense, you know, and especially in the first half. I thought they took it quite literally, though. I mean, times we could have got it down and played, and we played too many. If you're going to play forward, I mean, Big Ben did it at the end twice. You're all right hitting diagonal passes, and we worked on that and said that. But if you're going to hit straight passes, they'll go straight through. And we did that once or twice too many times in the first half. But I can't really recall them having too many chances in the game. And like I say, it was always going to be a scrappy sort of game, and a scrappy goal that would win it.
A fair few chances our way, one in particular, Brit, coming very close, and on another day, he probably would have got that in.
Yeah, Swanee, good shot, and the keeper's fumbled it, and I think he should score. I think he knows himself he should score. But it really is difficult. I mean, the weather we've had has obviously played a big part in how the pitch is. And it is difficult to get around that pitch. There's no question about that. And that's something I've got to take into consideration for the next, 8 home games, I think it is, we've got left. I'm going to have people that can get around the pitch, really.
It was touch and go, wasn't it, whether it was going to be on in the first place, but I think the good thing is it's got 3 weeks now to breathe,
yeah.
and you'll hope that set us in our favour.
Yeah, we've spoke about that. If we can get through today, get the game on, because you look at the calendar and if this was called off tonight, you would probably be talking 3 games a week for the rest of the season, which a lot of teams will have to do anyway, because there's been so many games called off. But we were pleased to get it on, and then now, we're still in that position in the playoffs. We wanted the 3 points, but it could be a good point, you don't know.
Are you happy with your new signings and how they played tonight?
Yeah, I think they did well. I think for Ben as a defender to come into the team and get a clean sheet, when we've not had one for a while, was good.
He was my man of the match.
Yeah, he's left-sided, which is a bonus. He's only young, but he's quite an experienced young one. He played 16 times for Cardiff last season when they won the league, So, I was pleased. Josh came in on for Swanee, and he needs a bit more match time. We're aware of that, but he gives you something different. He gives you a bit more pace from the bench, which I think we need. Young Jack's doing very, very well. Very well. He's going to be a really top player. I just felt with the game on Monday, and to play 2 new centre halves together would have been a bit of a risk, because I'm them taking them out of the team, because obviously they can't play on Monday. So that was in my thinking. But no, we'll wait and see. It's another game unbeaten. You want to win your home games, but I just felt tonight was going to be a really scrappy one, and hopefully get the 3 points and get out of there. But unfortunately, we only got the one.
The draw on the Shincleat today has given us a little bit of a buffer from teams below us, and that's important at this stage of the season.
It is, but I've got to look the other way, and I'm trying to catch teams above us as well. So I think we know what we've got to do in points wise and how many games we need to win. And we've taken 4 points out of the last 2 games. We wanted 6, but the main thing is we've not been beaten.
Looking ahead at Monday, there's going to be a few changes you're going to have to make. Obviously, Ben won't be able to play. There'll be players that aren't at your disposal. How are we looking for that? Are there any injuries after tonight?
No injuries. 4 players won't be available for the game because they're cup tied. But we'll just have to go on with it. We knew that when we were signing them. We've got more than enough to come in and replace them, and I'm confident we'll go there and get the right result to get us to Wembley.
No Mark Little this evening. Is he injured? What's the news?
No. It was just from Saturday. I looked and I just felt I keep going on about it, but at home anyway on the pitch, I just felt I didn't need my fullbacks bombing on. I felt Ben, the sort of centre half he is, also he's left-sided. Craig back to his normal position and right back. I spoke to Litz about it. He took it very well. He's a good pro, Litz, you know. Looking
at Monday, because we won't speak before then. Swindon, I think, drew today as well. Nile Ranger going off injured at half time. What are Swindon? Well, listen, we face them enough this season for you to know what they're going to bring to us. But are you looking forward to the game?
I am, and everyone will be. We'll go there as a club, and the aim is obviously to get to Wembley. That's a carrot. It's been a carrot all the way along, and it couldn't be any tighter. You know, it's 2-2, but their away goals don't count for anything. So we'll go there to win the game, and simple as that, as we do in every game. And I'm confident that we'll do that. You've won the competition as a player, haven't you? How did tell us back in the day? Tell us how that felt. Good. It was strange. It was a Wrexham and just got into administration, so it sort of lifted everyone. And we took about 20,000 at the time. It was to the Millennium Stadium, and we won it. And it is very much a tournament that if you can get to Wembley, it's sort of the catalyst to get you through the rest of the season. It really does pick everyone up. It gets everyone's imagination. It'd be good for the town. It would take thousands to Wembley. So it's a big game on Monday.